What's up, everyone? It's the Ghost from the Ghost Corps, and I'm here with...
Roderick Palin.
And what did you do today?
I top 8'd today. It's locals of 25 people.
Okay.
With no side deck.
Oh, no side deck today?
Yes, it was all extra deck.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check this out. All right. So what is this? What is this here? What do we
Okay. So I came up with a theory one night that that the game has really gotten to a main state of just pure monster effects. What monsters are on board pretty much dictate how the game will go.
Makes sense.
And I felt that a deck that could put out a lot of monsters very quickly, while being able to set up negation boards and being able to set up card for card interactions with your opponents, I think makes a better deck. The more interactions you have in the game, the more likely you are going to be winning.
Makes sense.
So I did a Rokket deck. I think Rockets were the best ones. Guard Dragons easily make the biggest boards, the best boards, the hardest to break boards, and they set up really, really good go second turns or even go first turns.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I think we'll start with the monsters.
All right, starting with the monsters. All right. So for the Rockets, I play only one Rocket Tracer, one Silver Rocket, one Rocket Synchron, and one Absolute Rocket.
Okay.
That's the whole Rocket package. You don't need any more. You don't need any less. All the other Rockets are really, they really clog your hand. Even Magna Rocket, I like Magna Rocket too, but at the end of the day, he's not quick enough, I guess. His stats are a little bit subpar for the deck. Because you do need some 1900s. You don't know how many times I've went normal summon, just Silver Rocket, attack over a straight up Hayate, or straight up attacked over a soul overeating raptor. Okay. Just straight up. You just have to go aggro. Plus him being able to special summon from hand is really good. It can start you off into some quick Guard Dragon plays immediately.
Makes sense.
So those were the Rockets. Then I went into Hand Trap Nation. You know, Hand
Trap Nation.
Hand Trap Nation, HTN, man. It's the real thing. So you got to show off my man, the driver.
Oh, sure.
This is the best hand trap in the game. You can't deny it. Nobody can deny it. You got to play this.
What about the hand traps that are traps?
That impermanence is real. It's real. It's a real card. But Red Reboot is also a real card.
That is also true.
And Eradicator is a real card.
That is true.
All right, so I like Cyframe Gear Gamma. It can't be stopped by Call by the Grave. It's really easy to make in this deck. And sometimes when people would be like, "Oh, let me Nibiru you," during the game, I would have a Lambda face up, and then they would be like Nibiru when I start going into Guard Dragon plays, and then I would be like, "Oh, Chain Gamma to Nibiru," and I would definitely disrupt and ruin their day.
Yeah.
They have to take that one on the chin. Of course, 3 big forehead. You know, that's my boo.
Don't disrespect Aaron like that.
Yeah, she's great. She's great. I love her. She does her job. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to get to the 1-ofs, and I'm going to explain why I played 1-ofs of each of these. One Draconet. Draconet, 1-card combo. Everybody knows this.
Yes.
You do the 1-card loop, go straight into a 4-negate board. It's that simple. You only play one because I believe that the deck is too slow when you play multiple copies, especially in a format where people play multiple monster negations. You just have to let it go as soon as it happens.
Let it go.
Let it go. Right? And then you have Tempest, of course. This guy who's going to be banned, he's just too
Absolutely.
good. This guy, he's pretty good. I like him. You can do a lot of like very transformative plays. He is really a meta adapting type of card. He can change your board. He can get you whatever you want. I think this guy is really good. I think in the next set they have an even better version of the same card.
Yeah.
And I think as soon as he comes out, this guy's gone. But it was nice while he was here. It was good. It was good. Zephyros the Elite, broken card in the game.
What about taking that 400?
400 is nothing when you're able to say, oh, I'm going to play Dragon's Ravine and then I'm going to play Dragon's Ravine again the same turn. Or you go, oh, I'm going to bounce my World Legacy Guard Dragon back to my hand and play it next turn and be able to special summon again.
Exactly.
The cards you can recur off of this one card is just too nasty. And recursion is like too strong. Like one game, my opponent blew out my board. I had only Guard Dragon, and then I used the Guard Dragon after I drew it. And he had no cards in hand, so I played the Guard Dragon, Reborn, the level 1 tuner monster, then bounced back my World Legacy Guard Dragon back to my hand, brought back Zephyros, and then went full Ib combo. Like, that's stupid. And then you get to use the World Legacy next turn. Of course, white, black.
It's at 1.
It's at 1. It's not that good. But, oh well, what can you do? Baby boy, he's good. He's good. He's scary good. Whenever somebody targets one of your link monsters, don't forget you can pitch him from your hand to negate the effect.
Oh, it's a hand trap.
It's also a hand trap. Nobody knows that you can do that. It really hurts. It hurts. Just shoot up for the extend. Then you have the Gate Boys.
Okay.
The Gate Boys. One card Ib combo sometimes.
True.
The free special summons.
Yeah.
This guy gives is just unapproachable, and like you can just go straight into Ib, straight off of that. Flame Bell Guards, the normals, the brickies.
Oh, sorry about that. Technical malfunction. Back to.
All right.
Back to where we were.
All right. So, and then the final 2 cards were 2 Effect Veilers, the Call by the Grave versions of Impermanence.
Okay.
I like Effect Veiler. I think it's still a great card. Only bad that you can only use it on your opponent's turn, but oh well, things happen.
Impermanence is better. You can use it on your turn.
It is. All right. So, first thing, best card in the deck, easily. It's not once per turn. People asked me, and then I activated another one, and they were like, you can't add. And I was like, well, this isn't once per turn, so.
True.
Good job, Konami. Another not once per turn card. So good. Got to make the combos happen.
Yeah.
Regardless, always. Another not once per turn card.
Allure, yep, not once per turn whatsoever. No.
Not once per turn. Really great. Helps get you there. Again, get you there.
Gets you there.
Here we go.
Break them boards. No Mystic Mind today.
No Mystic Mind. Most of the cards you play in the deck are all discard prowler.
Okay.
Most of the stuff you want in the graveyard anyway. If you draw the normal monsters, discard them.
Yeah.
If you draw Gate 0, discard it.
Yep.
Draw Gate 0, you can allure it or discard it. Like,
exactly.
It really helps. It just makes really quick, easy moves that disrupt your opponent's boards when they're trying to set up. Really good. I definitely got somebody today for a 2-for-1 when they went to activate a field spell, and they had a field spell in the back row. I just removed those 2, and they had basically nothing left in their hand, and just went into full combo and killed them. Best card going second. It's not negotiable.
Sorry, another error. We got it.
All right. Another good going second card, not negotiable.
Yeah.
This card really helps. It helps break opponents' boards too. Against Thunder Dragon, they went into Thunderclaw, so I meant Mind Control took their Thunderdark Colossus, and that way I could use searching from my deck,
Yes.
and they couldn't. So,
Okay.
all right, 1 Super Poly. I know people are like play 3 all the time. Yes, but because of the limited space on the extra deck, you can't play 3,
Yes.
and that sucks. So, but it's okay. Unexpected Die, really clutch card. Really clutch card. This allows you to special summon any normal monster from the deck while you control no monsters. I really enjoy that card because you could go straight into the Flame Veil Tuner, and then once you get the Flame Veil Tuner, all you need is a level 4. So what you do is just go Flame Veil Tuner, quick launch, boom. You're right into Ib. It's 2 cards. Alright, Foolish. You know what to do. Monster Reborn, you know what it does. 1 for 1. You know what it does. Dragon's Ravine, everybody knows that one. Two Guard Dragons. Everybody asks why don't you usually play 3. I think 3 is too much. It's overkill for the deck. There's other things that need to be played. Plus, if you brick on 1 or 2 of these, you have to. It's not as good. If you brick on 2 of these, they're not good. You can only activate 1 per turn. So I'd rather just play 2. You want to see it, but you don't want to overuse it.
Yeah.
1 Succession. This card's broken. I don't know why they would print a card that practically says special summon 1 monster to a zone that's points in your graveyard. It's the new Monster Reborn.
Yeah.
If people really take it seriously, you know. And then the final spicy tech card. This card.
DDR.
Yes, this card, really good. It's a really good card. You go.
Sorry, another error. This this
Dog, this is a refill worthy.
Oh my god. All right, we're good.
DDR.
Keep going.
I think that it's one of the best cards that people don't use right now. It gets cards from your banish zone by pitching 1 card. I really like it because you can play it in this build. It's really good with danger monsters too. They all get their effects. So it's just something that can help you recur cards from out of play, especially if you remove your Red Eyes Black Dragon for any reason.
Yeah.
You can bring it back and you can get probably like a 4th or 5th usable use off of that.
Yeah.
Which was pretty nasty because one game I removed Red MD and another card to bring out Tempest from my graveyard, and then with the different dimension I returned back the Red Eyes Darkness Metal, and then activated Red Eyes to get the Rokket Synchron, and then made Borlo Savage Dragon to seal the game because he couldn't stop the number of negates I was going to put on the board.
Yeah.
And then the final 3 cards are 3 trap cards because I believe traps need to be in every deck regardless of what it is. So I play 1 Guard Dragon Cataclysm and 2 Eradicator Academic Viruses. Yeah, all the Boral Lord monsters are 3,000.
Yeah.
Like it's you have so many ways to go into
Breaks
monsters. Yep. It breaks Striker. It kills Striker. The Eradicator is for people who play There Could Only Be One. You need another answer instead of Twin Twisters to use. Eradicator is also another answer to There Could Be Only One.
Yeah.
Because you can call spells or traps. And people forget that you can call traps too.
Yeah.
It's very important. I remember playing against a person who was running a very back road heavy deck today. I had a board of Boral Sword, Hot Red, and the Borlo Savage. It was a couple of negates. It was not enough to get over the board he had, but then he tried to flip. There Can Only Be One. I activated in response to Eradicator. In response to There Could Be Only One, and then I used Hot Red's effect to negate the There Can Only Be One face up.
Yeah.
And therefore my card got tributed. It blew up all the traps that he had set on the field, and it went 5 for 1 on that turn.
Oh, wow.
And 2 cards from hand, which was an evenly matched and an infinite imperm. So, I mean, it works out in the long run. I think it wasn't too anecdotal. All right. But here's for the main event. So I didn't play a side deck today because I wanted to take a challenge. Shout out to my man Renzo Yamakawa. A long time ago, he ran a deck and went undefeated at a regionals without a side deck. So I wanted to do that challenge today.
Okay.
And so I used the extra deck instead of a side deck. So for my extra deck stuff, it's really simple. Hot red. This is all the normal Dragon Link stuff. Hot red, Borlord, you guys know what it is. Apollo, Rom, Borlord, Furious Dragon, Triple Burst, Starving Venom, Erratic, Guard Dragon,
Gonna be banned.
Pain, definitely. Ib, Cyframe Lord Lambda, LP, Pisty, Brawl Sword Dragon, and so you just Skull Dragon.
That makes sense.
Right? So that's the normal Dragon Link extra deck.
Okay.
That's what you play game 1. You know, it's really simple.
Yeah.
So this goes into my Yu-Gi-Oh theory about monsters being the most prevalent parts of the game. So I looked at monsters in the extra deck that actually take down other decks.
Yes.
Because there are different ways of handling decks, and sometimes you can't just handle it with just spelling trap cards. You have to handle it with monster effects. I mean, this is a monster forward game as it is. So in my extra deck, I played Predaplant Stapelia because you can super poly target, another super poly target for that, super poly target. And you can Argipane this out to the board.
That is true.
Because you play the Supreme King and you play the Dark Worm, you can actually use this and actually use its effect, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I never used it today, though. Of course, Abyss Dweller. A card that people don't know about.
Beauregard.
This card I really believe is going to be really popular in the future. This card basically says send 1 card that's face up on your side of the field to the graveyard and practically special summon 1 monster from either graveyard and negate its effects. It's ridiculous and extra linking. People are going to somehow figure out how to work this out, but this card right here definitely helps. I've definitely rewinded and gotten a absolute Router Dragon from a graveyard and then brought it back from my graveyard, let the effect resolve, following turn, link it off or special summon it off and get its effect. So it really helps recur a lot of cards on the board. Quadboro, pretty broken, destroys link cards, special summon stuff back, can't stop it. Because you put on a lot of level 1s, Link Karibo, and this becomes a card combo, a 1-card Guard Dragon combo.
Yes. Because
you can go into Link Karibo with World Legacy Guard Dragon, and then activate the card World Legacy, and then it will bring it back and move it to make the whole combo go off. Ball load, when you face monsters you can't get over. And then I did this for stun. Nightmare Unicorn, Nightmare Phoenix, Cyframe Omega, FA Dawn Dragster, Crystal Wing, and Clear Wing. The deck, my whole lineup for this was the understanding that if you're playing against certain matchups, you also need certain cards to beat those matchups. Against Floodgates, we have Floodgate cards to stop Floodgates, like Nightmare Phoenix and Nightmare Unicorn. You want to be able to judge what type of deck or what you're seeing is what you're seeing. Like, this really helped me against True Draco today. I stole a game off of True Draco because in game 2 I sided these in, and then I removed 2 of my regular staple cards in the main deck to help counter that a little bit better. And then when I played against a Pendulum deck earlier today, I had to change it up to mostly Synchro Monsters main decked, because the Synchro Monsters definitely Clear Wing, Crystal Wing, definitely shut down and stop the effects of some of the Pendulum Monsters, such as Jackal King going off. Stopping Jackal King is really important in this format. You also can use this to stop Nibiru.
Yes.
So when people would side Nibiru against you, you can bring him out with Argipane. I rarely sided out the Guard Dragon package today, but when I did side it out, I sided in some of these interesting techs.
Okay.
And I felt that most of these tech cards definitely help depending on the matchup.
Yep.
My matchups today were, one was True King Draco, one was Mech Knight Invoke, one was Grand Marju, and one was a random meta deck.
Okay.
And then the last person I played gave me a buy. So
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know. I really feel like this was a little bit different. I had fun. It was really interesting, siding just to take down the meta with deck versus deck.
Yes.
And not having to side really put pressure on me, because my opponent had a full 15 cards over me to decide what they wanted to be able to do in the game, and to be able to steal games while still doing what I wanted to do was actually a lot better to me.
So, did you have anyone that you wanted to shout out today?
I want to shout out my boys in the VA, Eric. I want to shout out Jeff, Dylan, Calvin, Ryan. You guys you're always top of the game, number one. I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, American Esports. Thank you for always having my back, and let's continue on. Let's get it going for this Yu-Gi-Oh year.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you like our content, consider hitting that subscribe button and tapping that notification bell so you never miss a new video. This has been the Ghost from the Ghost Corporation, giving you a Dragon Link Rokket deck profile. Thank you for watching.